With the release of Furious 7, let's review all of the films in the series.
The 1955 film, produced by Roger Corman, is almost as sexist as the modern-day movie of the same name, and served as the original source material for 1994's The Chase. The plot is slow, the performances and dialogue are painful to watch, and the characters are undeveloped, illogical, and most importantly, unlikable.
Exercise is good for your figure.
There's nothing wrong with my figure.
I've noticed.
In the first film of the franchise, the protagonist is a light-skinned, blonde and blue-eyed man played by Paul Walker. All other characters are of an ethnic minority and members of street gangs. While these portrayals are probably not meant to be offensive, at least the racial segregation means you can still understand plot points and character motivations if you were to watch the movie without sound. In fact, muting the movie would probably improve the viewing experience and reveal a storyline that is reminiscent of Greek mythology, and as an added bonus, you wouldn't have to endure the amateur acting and dialogue. While the car stunts are impressive, and an homage to classic Western stagecoach robberies, don't expect this film to deliver any significant artistic or philosophical explorations into the human condition. In the second film, Paul Walker leads a different cast of characters as he infiltrates a drug cartel. Tyrese Gibson annoyingly plays a black gangster stereotype the entire time, and the plot is so minimal it makes its predecessor look like masterpiece theater. While the movie does successfully set up an unpredictable heist situation that keeps you interested in the story, nothing happens to further the development of our primary character, rendering this sequel unnecessary. In the third film, which is actually the sixth in the franchise chronology, the entire cast is different, including the lead, played by Lucas Black, who is a rebellious teenager and fish out of water, sent to live with his estranged father in Japan. This movie tops the previous two in achieving both racist and underaged levels of sexism. After being trained in the art of drifting from his wise Asian friend, Lucas Black learns that honor and loyalty are more important than drag racing. The female lead is stupid, the antagonist is stupid, and the Yakuza mob boss is a laughable stereotype. While the car chases are well executed and worthy of the Fast and Furious franchise, Tokyo Drift is not worthy of a recommendation. In the fourth film, the original cast is reunited, and Paul Walker and Vin Diesel infiltrate a crime ring. The opening heist sequence is incredible, but unfortunately, the only part of the movie worth watching. In Fast 5, the franchise trades its drag racing genre for that of a bank heist. Character actor Joaquin de Almeida unsurprisingly plays a stereotypical Latino crime boss. Dwayne Johnson's character can't be taken seriously, but his tone is appropriate for the franchise. Elsa Pataky and Gal Gadot's performances are annoyingly ear-piercing. For a movie called Fast 5, the plot is rather slow, but the car chase at the end is one of the craziest ever captured on film. While I can't recommend this movie, if you do watch it, be sure to stick around for a surprise during a mid-credits scene. In Fast and Furious 6, the franchise finally jumps the shark when our favorite team of fast-driving criminals uncharacteristically accepts a job from the government to help catch a group of terrorist mercenaries. None of the plot makes any sense, and the villain is illogical and undeveloped. While the far-fetched action sequences are well executed, they're actually boring because we don't care enough about the characters. The fight scenes with mixed martial artist Gina Carano are fun, but we're left wishing there were more of them. While I don't recommend the film, if you're a fan of the franchise, you'll want to stick around for a mid-credits scene that further connects the storylines of each movie. Furious 7 continues the franchise in the direction of Mission Impossible, as our protagonists accept another assignment from the government. As with the previous films, all of the action sequences are amazing, and relish in their incredulity. Also like the previous films, don't expect much development in plot, characters, or motivations. It's a franchise that has accepted, and has fun with, the fact that it cannot be taken seriously, but continues to be grounded in racial stereotypes and female exploitation. Tyrese Gibson's role has been downgraded from black gangster to black jester and comic relief.
Action stars Kurt Russell and Dwayne Johnson and mixed martial artist Ronda Rousey are surprisingly underused. While it's good to see Thai action star Tony Jaa in a mainstream American movie, his team of antagonists, led by Jaimon Hansu, are not necessary. However, the film does succeed in concluding with a touching tribute to the late Paul Walker, who died during its production, and sets an honorable tone that could serve as an appropriate ending for the franchise.
When I see you again, we've come a long way from where we began.